Choosing a juicer today isn't as simple as it seems. Between power, juice quality, ease of cleaning, and noise level, every machine has its strengths and its compromises. Whether you want fresh juice every morning or you're looking to improve your diet, the right juicer can make a huge difference. In this video, I've selected the top 3 best juicer machines to help you get the most out of your fruits and vegetables, with powerful, efficient, and easy-to-use options. Let's get straight into the top 3. So I started this top with this QCN juicer machine, and honestly, for the price, it's a very solid entry-level option if you want something simple, powerful, and easy to use. The first thing I noticed when using it is the power. With its 800-watt motor, it's clearly strong enough to handle most fruits and vegetables without any problem. I tested it with apples, carrots, and even harder ingredients, and it extracts the juice pretty quickly. You don't have to wait long, and the process feels efficient. One of the biggest advantages here is the wide 3-inch feed chute. You can put larger pieces of fruits and vegetables without cutting everything into small chunks, which saves a lot of time when you're preparing your juice. It might seem like a small detail, but in daily use, it makes a real difference. I also like the 2 speed settings. You can adjust depending on what you're using. The lower speed works well for softer fruits like oranges or strawberries, while the higher speed handles harder ingredients like carrots or apples. It gives you a bit more control over the result. In terms of juice quality, it does a good job overall. The juice comes out quickly, and you get a decent amount of extraction. It's a centrifugal juicer, so you'll still get a bit of pulp, but for everyday use, it's more than enough. Cleaning is also pretty straightforward. The parts are removable, and you can rinse everything quickly after use. It doesn't take too much time, which is important if you plan to use it regularly. Safety is another good point. The locking system ensures the machine won't start unless everything is properly in place, which makes it safer to use. Now, to be completely honest, it's not a premium juicer. It can be a bit noisy, and if you're looking for the absolute best juice quality with minimal pulp, there are more advanced options out there. Also, like many budget models, you want to avoid running it too long continuously. But overall, this is a great value option. It's powerful, easy to use, and perfect if you're starting out or just want a reliable juicer for everyday use without spending too much. In second place, I tested this Wypone cold press juicer, and this one is clearly a big step up compared to a classic centrifugal juicer. The first thing that stands out is the design and the size of the feed chute. With a 5.8-inch opening, you can put whole fruits and vegetables without cutting everything into small pieces. I tested it with apples and other ingredients, and it really saves a lot of prep time, which makes the whole process much more convenient. But the biggest difference comes from the cold press technology. Unlike traditional juicers, this one works more slowly, which helps preserve more nutrients and gives you a better quality juice. When I tested it, the juice was smoother, with less foam and less oxidation. You can really see the difference, especially if you compare it to faster machines. Another thing I noticed is how quiet it is. Compared to centrifugal juicers, this one is much more discreet. You can use it in the morning without making too much noise, which is a big advantage if you don't want to wake everyone up. In terms of performance, it extracts juice very efficiently. You get a higher yield, meaning more juice from the same amount of fruits and vegetables. The pulp comes out quite dry, which is usually a good sign of effective extraction. I also liked how easy it is to use. It's simple to assemble, and once it's set up, you just feed the ingredients and let it do the work. The safety features are well designed too, with an automatic stop if something isn't properly in place. Cleaning is also easier than I expected. The parts come apart quickly, and with a quick rinse and the included brush, you can clean everything without too much effort. It's definitely manageable for everyday use. Now, to be fair, it's slower than a centrifugal juicer, so if you're in a rush, you might notice the difference. It's also a bit bigger, so it takes more space on your countertop. But overall, this is a very solid and well-balanced juicer. It's perfect if you want better juice quality, quieter operation, and a more health-focused approach. Definitely a strong second place in this top 3. And in first place, I tested this Ionoris cold press juicer, and this one is clearly on another level compared to the other models in this top. The first thing that really stands out is the size and the overall build quality. It feels like a premium machine, solid, well-designed, and built for regular use. But what really makes the difference is the extra-large 6.5-inch feed chute. You can literally put whole fruits and vegetables inside without cutting them, which saves a huge amount of time. When I started using it, the performance was immediately noticeable. The motor is powerful, and combined with the slow masticating system, it extracts juice very efficiently. The juice quality is excellent, very smooth, with almost no foam, and you can tell that more nutrients are preserved compared to standard juicers. Another big advantage is the capacity. With its large container, you can prepare a lot of juice in one go. I tested it for multiple servings, and it handled everything without any problem. It's perfect if you're making juice for a family, or if you like to prepare several glasses at once. What I also really liked is the versatility. This is not just a juicer. With the different filters included, you can also make things like nut milk or even sorbet. It adds a lot more possibilities in the kitchen, which makes it more than just a single-use appliance. In terms of noise, it's surprisingly quiet for such a powerful machine. You can use it in the morning without it being too disruptive, which is a big plus compared to traditional juicers. Cleaning is also very well thought out. The parts are easy to remove, and many of them are dishwasher safe. It doesn't feel like a chore to clean it, even after a full use. There's also a reverse function, which is very useful if something gets stuck. It helps avoid jams and keeps the process smooth without having to stop everything. Now, to be fair, this is a bigger and more expensive machine. It takes more space on your countertop, and it's clearly an investment. But considering the performance, the capacity, and the versatility, it makes sense. Overall, this is the best juicer in this top 3. It's powerful, efficient, and extremely versatile, with excellent juice quality and a very comfortable user experience. If you want a high-end juicer that can do everything and give you the best results, this is definitely the one to go for. That's it for this top 3 best juicer machines. As you've seen, each model has its own strengths. Whether you're looking for something affordable and fast, a quieter cold press option, or a premium machine with maximum performance and versatility. No matter which one you choose, all of these will help you enjoy fresh, homemade juice with better taste, more nutrients, and a much more convenient experience. If you are interested in the product, the link is in the description. But above all, subscribe to not miss the next videos. See you soon.